Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. Major WWE news broke recently regarding a world championship and its lineage. The Universal Championship has officially been declared retired by World Wrestling Entertainment following WrestleMania 41. The lineage has been updated as a result of the title being retired. Roman Reigns is listed as the final champion, thus meaning Cody Rhodes isn't recognized as a former Universal Champion. This is consistent with how the promotion retired the NXT UK titles a few years ago. With the Universal Championship now retired, it could be fun to take a look back at each former champion and rank them from worst to best. Much of this is based on the quality of their reign, but memorable moments and fan sentiment can also play a part in someone's position. The Universal Championship's first holder was decided at SummerSlam in 2016. Finn Balor went one-on-one with Seth Rollins at the massive premium live event. Balor holds the honor of being the first man to win the belt. Unfortunately, the WWE star suffered an injury in the match and had to forfeit the title 24 hours later on Monday Night Raw. Given that he couldn't even lose his title in a match, it was certainly the worst reign despite Finn's talents. Goldberg is a step up from Finn Balor in terms of WWE Universal Championship reigns, albeit just barely. He is a two-time champion, but both reigns lasted for only about a month. Da Man first won the gold by defeating Kevin Owens at Fastlane 2017. He lost it to Brock Lesnar the next month. He then won it again at Super Showdown in 2020 and lost it at WrestleMania. Both reigns were essentially filler and meant nothing in the grand scheme of things aside from padding Goldberg's stats. Braun Strowman is a peculiar case. He won the Universal Championship at WrestleMania 36 during the COVID-19 pandemic. As a result, it isn't even completely clear when he won the title officially, as it was pre-taped without fans. With that being said, WWE recognizes his reign as beginning at WrestleMania and ending at SummerSlam the same year. He began the reign by dethroning Goldberg and ended it after being defeated at the hands of The Fiend, aka Bray Wyatt. It was an okay reign and one of the darker eras in the company's history. The Fiend should have been one of the best WWE Universal Champions. He was extremely over and one of the most interesting characters in company history. Unfortunately, he was booked awfully by Vince McMahon. His first reign began at Crown Jewel in 2019 during a disastrous feud with Seth Rollins. He then lost the title in short order to Goldberg in February 2020. He then won the belt from Braun Strowman at SummerSlam 2020, only to lose it to Roman Reigns a week later. This is a shame, as he could have been something truly special as Universal Champion. The story of Bray Wyatt's career, in many ways, was mismanagement from McMahon. That certainly applies to his time as champion. Brock Lesnar has the record for holding the WWE Universal Championship the most times with 3 reigns. He won the belt in 2017, 2018, and 2019 by defeating Goldberg, winning the vacant belt, and pinning Seth Rollins. With 686 recognized days combined as champion, one would think that his reigns would be highly regarded, but none of them really were. Due to his part-time schedule, Brock's time with the gold was often disappointing and even middling at best. Kevin Owens has had just one world title reign throughout his WWE tenure. He was the second man to ever hold the Universal Championship, winning the belt in 2016 after Finn Balor was forced to vacate it. His reign was a lot of fun, and it even saw Owens form a friendship with Chris Jericho that eventually led to the Festival of Friendship. The only real drawback to Owens' 188 days as champion is the ending. He lost the title in seconds to Goldberg, which was disappointing, to say the least. Seth Rollins is a 2-time WWE Universal Champion. Both of his 2 reigns with the titles came in 2019, when he first defeated Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania, and then again at SummerSlam. Neither of the Visionaries' runs with the gold made it to 100 days, but both were still 2 to 3 months long. He also always delivered in the ring. Rollins has been a strong champion anytime he's held gold over the past decade or so, and this was certainly true with the Universal title. Out of everybody who has held the Universal Championship, There is little doubt that Roman Reigns was the face of the belt. The WWE star held the belt twice, but for a combined total of 1,379 days. Roman's first run with the gold was in 2018, but it ended abruptly when he revealed he had leukemia. His second reign began in 2020, and he held it for nearly 4 years straight until Cody Rhodes dethroned the tribal chief at WrestleMania 40. With such a long and impressive reign as champion, it can't be disputed that Roman Reigns is the greatest Universal Champion ever. He has several years of writing experience on other platforms prior to joining Sportskeeda, where he covered pro wrestling news. On Sportskeeda, Ken does a variety of projects, but is primarily tasked with listicles, trends and features, and live coverage of WWE events. He has interviewed pro wrestling personalities on his Armbars and Sidebars project. He's spoken to both wrestlers and personalities who have been seen in World Wrestling Entertainment, Ring of Honor, TNA Wrestling, and beyond. Ken has been a fan of professional wrestling for as far back as he can remember, long before covering the industry became his profession. Reign, August 2020, April 2024. Notable feud: JUSO, Edge, Daniel Bryan, Brock Lesnar, Sami Zayn, Cody Rhodes. Why he's here. Roman's tribal chief era changed WWE forever. With Paul Heyman by his side and the bloodline behind him, Reigns evolved into the company's most compelling villain-hero hybrid. This wasn't just a championship reign. It was a mafia movie come to life. He defended against legends and built new stars. He beat Cena, Bryan, Edge, Lesnar, and more. Yes, the match outcomes were predictable. Yes, interference fatigue was real. But Roman made the title feel like the final boss. His presence was unmatched. If this were purely based on dominance, he's #1. But there's one knock. His reign overshadowed the title. At times, it felt like Roman was above the belt. And eventually, it took Cody Rhodes to finish the story. #2 Brock Lesnar. Reign. Multiple 2017 to 2018, 2019, 2022. Notable feud: Roman Reigns, Braun Strowman, Samoa Joe, Seth Rollins. Why he's here. Love him or hate him, Brock Lesnar was a terrifying, part-time god of destruction. He held the Universal title for 504 days in one run, and it was absolute chaos. He turned Samoa Joe into a main eventer, had car wreck matches with Strowman, and pushed Seth Rollins to superstardom. He was the storm that forced everyone else to evolve. Yes, fans groaned at the lack of appearances. But when he did show up, it mattered. He made the title feel untouchable, like it was in the hands of a myth. When he lost, it was an earthquake. And that's what a great champion does. #1 Cody Rhodes. Reign. April 2024 present. Notable feud: Roman Reigns, Gunther, LA Knight. Why he's #1. He finished the story. He dethroned Roman Reigns at WrestleMania 40 and finally fulfilled the promise of his family's legacy. But that's not all. Cody has defended the title constantly against legends, rising stars, and international warriors. His match with Gunther at Clash at the Castle 2024 is already being called a modern classic. His feud with LA Knight injected white-hot charisma into the main event scene. And unlike other champions, Cody makes the title feel sacred, like it belongs not just to him, but to us. To the fans who never gave up, to the legacy of Dusty, to the next generation watching from the nosebleeds. Cody is not just a champion. He's the Universal Champion. Final thoughts. From cursed beginnings to storybook endings, the Universal title has evolved into a symbol of greatness, and sometimes controversy. Each reign told a different tale, but only a few etched their names into the DNA of WWE history. Whether you cheer the chaos or admire the legacy, one thing's for sure: the Universal Championship has never meant more than it does right now. Want me to turn this into a video script, social media thread, or include some title reign stats and graphics? Just say the word.